age. That would make her a child at the time.
Skoro mają papiery,
It seems fair to say that
i znajdą
Perosi's
ciebie.
story is untrue, deliberately so or not.
Diagnostic impressions? Do you have anything?
Perosi's story is peculiar because she retracted her story about the artist colony. She no longer claims to be the same person as Elisabetta Perosi. However, my staff's research has confirmed there was a Perosi at that time who was in her early 30s.
I suppose this case will take some time to investigate. How will you go about it?
I wanted to contact the real Perosi, but it seems the whole colony disappeared one night. September 29th, 1915, during a hurricane. I will have to take it slow and figure out what this spell of impersonation could have been.
Oh, I'm sure it will all clear up eventually. Thank you, Doctor.
No nie wiem, wiesz co, bo to jest obnażanie się w miejscu publicznym, więc to już jest przestępstwo.
Ruth Talon, 29 years of age. Reason for admission?
Ruth's father wishes that his daughter be removed from New Orleans nightlife for the foreseeable future. He fears that her overly free spirit is tarnishing the family's reputation.
Sounds simple enough. Personal history?
Ruth comes from considerable wealth. Her family owns several hotels and restaurants. Unlike the rest of the family, her sense of adventure has taken her around the world, including France during the Great War as a photojournalist. The last decade, she has provoked many rumors of being a debauched flapper, bordering on nymphomania.
And diagnostic impressions?
Jest
Despite her
nimfomanką.
father's frivolous reasons for her to be admitted,
Ole shit.
Ruth does seem to provide an interesting case. She is refreshingly open and doesn't shy away from talking about her life during the war or her continuous celebration after returning to the States. She is admittedly a sexual deviant and feels no remorse.
Jest dewiantką seksualną.
And her treatment plan?
Simply staying at Derceto should do wonders for Ruth. If not, at least for her family's reputation. Ruth doesn't need to change, but with therapy I might be able to share
Niewyżyte
with
te
her
kobiety
some
są.
sympathy towards her family. I doubt she will settle down and become as dull as the rest of them, but at least she might try to be more discreet in the future.
Okej.
Looks like all the patients are accounted for, except for Jeremy. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone. There's no way I can get into this thing. Better leave it alone.
Nie. Nie damy rady tego jeszcze.
I need the key.
Tu się jeszcze nie dostaniemy. Jesteśmy tu.
I need the key.
Nie, tu się nie dostaniemy. Jezus, co to za kot? O, tu się dostaniemy. Pięknie. Czasy się zmieniły z przekroczenia. A ja tam nie potrzebuję akurat usług pani od biznesu, ale rozumiem zapotrzebowanie. No w tamtych czasach to było zapotrzebowanie, no szukajmy się.
Lost Plantations of Louisiana, Terry Bricklow, 1917. Deseto was a small plantation on the eastern shore of Lake Pontchartrain. The land was considered difficult for industry and was sold for only $30 to Elijah Pickford in
To ja też
1880.
jestem takim martwym gatunkiem, bym
Pickford
powiedział.
employed hundreds of workers from nearby New Orleans to clear the woods and build a small plantation mansion facing the lake with a striking Greek Revival temple facade. Deseto kept a modest production of Barrique tobacco and indigo that persisted up till the Civil War. During the antebellum era, Deseto was the source of many rumors concerning voodoo and witchcraft. People who traveled the lake reported seeing people dance at night in front of bonfires, bleating and wailing. On June 17, 1862, Captain J.W. Norton of the Union Army recounts leading a raiding party from ships anchored in Lake Pontchartrain in order to seize control of Deseto and free the slaves working there. The captain was surprised to find the workers fighting back with unprecedented zeal. Norton's account describes these men and women as enraged with fanaticism. Pickford reportedly tried to placate the raiders, but was shot in the confusion. Captain Norton left the mansion burning and retreated to his ships with his men. Deseto was left in ruins for several decades. The ownership of the land was long disputed and returned to the Ledoux family in 1901. Several police reports were filed during the following years as the Ledoux tried to get rid of a camp of squatters on their land. The police made several visits to remove the trespassers, but the people kept returning. On November 1st, 1907, Inspector Legrasse of the police charged a deadly attack in order to save several children kidnapped by the squatters. Many were killed and even more were jailed. The following year, Ledoux rebuilt Deseto, incorporating the surviving stone foundation and adding a magnificent wrought iron conservatory. The farmland had been reclaimed by the surrounding woods,
Wrócić do tego
so it
sportu,
was no longer
KW.
profitable to use as a plantation. Instead, the house was turned into an artist's colony. The Astarte Artist Colony was a successful group of artists, including figures such as painter Heinrich Cassel and poet Nora Keith. The group was also known for their beloved Mardi Gras crew called the Pirates of Pontchartrain. On September 29, 1915, a tropical hurricane tore through Louisiana, causing Lake Pontchartrain to flood New Orleans. Due to the remote location of Deseto, it
Dokładnie.
took almost 2
Ludzkie nie
weeks
są
for
obce.
outsiders to learn that the artist's colony was abandoned. The 12 residing artists had all vanished without a trace. The empty mansion of Deseto still stands on the shore of Lake Pontchartrain, with much of its temple facade intact. The Ledoux family currently has no intention of repairing the house.
Ciekawe, ciekawe. Kurde, ale te pokoje są naprawdę nieźle, kurde, zrobione, jeśli chodzi o detale, nie? Holy shit. Le buba. Dubeltuwa. Le dubeltuwa.
It's wedged shut.
Zaklinowane, nie da się przejść. What the f... O, mamy obcęgi, nice. Tam kozioł łazi. Słyszę go. Tak mi dyszy. Whoa.
What happened? Everything's normal again? Right.
No dobra, z tej strony wyszliśmy, okej. Nic więcej nie widzę. Ale tu musimy teraz przejść. Mamy te... Żeby do szopy się dostać. O, teraz jest drabina tutaj. To? Okej.
Got it.
Yes! Wąż ogrodowy, pięknie. Rozbite pyły. Okej, to wszystko czytaliśmy. Pięknie. Dobra, zobaczmy co my tu mamy. O, tu coś jeszcze jest. O! Zmumifikowany kot. Nie.
Huh.
O, piękny kotek. Tylko szkoda, że nie pokazuje nam. Dobra, zobaczmy co my tu mamy. O. Dobra, i teraz gdzie to było? To było... Było chyba w kotłowni, nie? Teraz musimy iść do kotłowni. Takie mam wrażenie. Jak tu mapa nam pokazuje? Kotłownia, no właśnie. Co? Możemy tutaj tędy przejść? O, wyjechałem. Powinna się szyba rozbić, ale się nie rozbiła, nie? Okej, okej.
It's wedged shut.
No, karabinek, ale nie możemy go jeszcze wziąć. Znaczy, to nie było w sumie ten... To nie był karabinek, to była dubeltuwa. O! Była dubeltuwa. Była odporna? No, pewnie tak, nie? Też jeszcze klucza nie mamy nigdzie. Coś z oknem. O! No tu jest tyle znajdziek, że szkoda gadać. To się co chwilę coś zmienia, więc spoko. Trzeba po prostu za każdym razem gdzieś zaglądać, nie? Okej, zerknijmy tylko do lustra. Masakra.
It's stained.
You know, Mr. Waits, I saw a piece of the plate that Liza broke. I think she's been hiding them. She's not very good at it. She just chucked it into the little room with all the tools behind the boiler. I left it there. I didn't want to embarrass her by picking it up while she was looking. We went upstairs instead and played backgammon. I let her win, because she's so unhappy. The piece looked like the one on display in Cassandra's room. You know about that one already, right? Or is your eyesight really that fuzzy? I hope you don't feel bad about your glasses. You only look stupid when you squint. Maybe if you had more eyes, you would see these things. I wish you had all the eyes you needed. Your best and favorite guest, Grace.
Okej, dobrze, Grace. Dzięki.
Some kind of rot.
Zgnilizna.
Another plate for the talisman. Like the other one that's broken and missing some pieces.
Nie, też nie tutaj. Dobra, zobaczmy co tutaj mamy.
I need the key.
I need the key, bro. 110 funtów za godzinę i tylko 3 minutki. Nice. O! Co my gotujemy? Kotka, pieska? Czy człowieka? Kotka. No tak. Wszystko mi się zgadzało. Gigantyczny spadek FPS-ów.
What are you doing in my kitchen? I assure you. No,
I'm sorry, I
promise
didn't-
you, Mr. Hartwood is
I was just
nowhere
looking
near my
for-
kitchen, and neither should you be. Don't make me
I
kick
didn't
you
mean
out
to-
of this house.
Sorry.
Now get out.
Yeah.
Świnia.
Colby was in shock, but also a little embarrassed. The housekeeper was furious to find him searching through the kitchen and had run him out of the room. There was something strange going on with her, but it didn't feel connected to the case, so he decided to stay out of her way.
No i Anglia? To Nowy Orlean, więc na pewno Anglia? Właśnie, też mi się tak wydaje, że to bardziej Le France. Myślę, że po akcencie których voice aktorów, że akcent w Wielkiej Brytanii. No, czasem właśnie tak jest, że idzie się pomylić. What the fuck is this?
Wow.
This must be the clock that Jeremy wrote about in the car. Looks like the plate that held the talisman in the seance room. But it's broken and missing some pieces.
Dobra, jeszcze jeden kawałek nam brakuje.
Yeah, sorry, detective. Didn't mean to obstruct justice or anything.
Abstract justice.
You know, I'm kind of busy with my own case of a missing person. I was wondering if you've seen Grace, a girl about yay high.
I can't say that I have. Why are you asking?
Well, I'm looking for her.
Is she in trouble?
No. She's just hiding somewhere. But we can't have a rascal like that running around unchecked. At a time like this, you understand?
Well, I haven't seen her.
Well, let me know if you find her. I'll be around. I'll keep an eye out for your man, Jeremy. You scratch my back, detective, and I'll scratch yours.
No, ciekawie.
McCarthy reminded Detective Conby of an old barfly he used to know. He detested him. There was no getting around it. McCarthy was going to have a hard time getting on his good side.
McCoffee, czyli Mac kawa. Ej, właśnie nie mówiłem wam, ale dzisiaj jak byłem na zakupkach, to kurde koło mnie otwiera się taka budka, ale coś tam niby z lodami i tak dalej, ale też ten, Costa Coffee. Co prawda kawoszem nie jestem, ale Kosty nie piłem jeszcze. Widać, że Amol był pity? Tak.
Emily's here.
Emily jest tutaj. Costa Coffee, tak? Costa Coffee. Co ma wspólnego z tematem? Którym tematem mówisz odnośnie czego? A po prostu poruszam swój temat. Że ty miałeś tylko swój, to spoko. Więc spoko. Empik Premium masz rabaty? Nice. No ja ostatnio punkty benefitowe wydałem w Decathlonie. Kupiłem sobie bokserki, skarpetki i nowe buciory. Że trochę zainwestowałem w siebie. Wieczne pióro. Nice. Otwiera gablotę ze strzelbą. O, to już mamy wujek ten. Co nam otworzy gablotkę? Gablotkę otworzy nam z znalezienia tych tutaj. Costa Coffee jest w Krakowie. W Poznaniu też jest, na pewno jest na dworcu, na Poznań Główny. A czy gdzieś jeszcze jest? Nie mam bladego pojęcia, powiem szczerze. Jakoś mocno tak po mieście nie chodzę. W Posku. Ciężko mi powiedzieć, jak to teraz wygląda. No i klasa, ja bokserki to lubię w Pepkotanie. Nie robią się dziury. No. Nie no, punkty mówię, trzeba wykorzystać, więc czemu miałbym nie wykorzystać, nie? Akurat Kupiłem sobie 2 zestawy po 3 pary i 3 pary kosztowały 100. Coś tak chyba, nie? Także dobrej jakości. Nie bardzo dobrej. Zamknięte. 20 lat już. A to mówiłeś, że ten, nie? No mówię, jak kawuszem jestem.
How eccentric.
Ale tak dla smaku. Od czasu do czasu.
What are these symbols? Looks like alchemy or star constellations.
Star Constellations.
Will I need to remember how to get them out again? They are locked up for good reason. I am sure she is still able to whisper the answer in the ears of the wrong people. But not for long. I will see her burned soon enough. That black goat will be sacrificed to put an end to it all. Then it will all be over. No more Derceto, and sadly, no Astarte. Those good pirates of Pontchartrain.
O, dokładnie, punkciki są
May
zacne.
you still sail the lake until you find the shores of Hali.
Aczkolwiek dzisiaj łyknąłeś jakąś kawusię. O, mówię od czasu do czasu, naprawdę, kurde, to można sobie dygnąć, nie? Ale nie tak jakoś gigę nałogowo, nie? Dla mnie kawa to drugie życie, z uwagi na to, że z niej się uczył kawiarnie i te sprawy. O, no proszę, no proszę. No ty masz własną kawiarnię, no proszę, proszę. No, to nieźle, nieźle.
The Astarte artist colony. I remember hearing about their disappearance. Must have been 15 years or more now. These paintings got some grim-looking rot on them.
Coś odblokowaliśmy. Ale co, to jeszcze nie wiem. Co tu było? Fale, strzała i takie W. Albo W i strzała chyba. Tak jeszcze nie wiem, co to jest.
I did it. I crossed the thresholds to my intended destination without a focusing device. My talisman now knows these roads, and I have no need for the plates. I can find my way to Lafayette as easy as I find my own room. I visited the grave of my father and seen the oven waiting for me. Thank you for opening these doors. I now must summon my courage and go back to that hateful mound outside the oil rig. I hope you'll be feeling better when I return. Jeremy.
Jeremy.